Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of coming across my video, I really need to appreciate you for coming and for stopping by view and liking and sharing and commenting and also clicking on the subscribe button. What we do here is review movies, Nollywood movies, any kind of movies that is reviewable, and also give you all the gist going on in the industry. I really need to appreciate you for subscribing once again. Please make sure you subscribe, click on the subscribe button and watch to the end so you get the juicy content. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Happy New Year to my existing viewers. You guys are my real MVP for always coming through, for always clicking on my videos to watch, and always wanting to know what I have to offer. Thank you very much for always coming back. And this is the new year, and I promise you it is going to be a year of good drive because I'm going to be releasing a lot of content for you this year. We'll be reviewing a lot of movies, like in the most crudest way possible. So thank you for staying true. Thank you for always standing by. Thank you for always coming by to watch my videos. It's going to be a good ride, as I've said earlier. So we'll be doing today in this video, I'll be reviewing my top 10 movies of 2024. These are my criteria for judging these films because I know a lot of people would ask me, what is your criteria? I think the major criterion for judging this movie or for putting them in my top 10 list is number one is the storytelling. Nigerians, Africans generally, we are storytellers, and we tend to tell our stories, tell African stories the way what goes around us. We are not executionists. Yes, we are not executionists. Execution in Nigerian movies came from an idea of the abroad. So we are basically filmmakers who have strength in storytelling, and that is my major lookout for whenever I want to watch movies, because what catches our attention, the basic thing that should catch any viewer audience attention should be the storytelling. And I think storytelling has been a major criterion for judging these movies, and I hope you agree with me in my judgment. So without so much further ado, let's get right into my top 10 best movies of 2024. On my top 10 is Shining Star by Bimbo Ademoye featuring Chioma Akpota and John Abodun. I love this movie because this is not a regular movie that tells the normal story that we've envisioned and we've envisaged the end. I love it because of the last twist, and I was caught off guard. Trust me, I was caught off guard. I was hoping that it was going to end the normal Hollywood way, but the end was off point, like was off guard for me, and I wasn't expecting that. I love the twist, I love the end part, and it was a really dark. It was a dark movie that I love. I love it. It might not be on a bigger screen, might not be on a bigger platform, but trust me, I love this movie because of the storytelling, and I love the twists. On number 9, guess the movie. Afami Funa. I love Afami. I first watched Afami Funa when it was on the cinema, and I loved it. I went with one of my Igbo friends, and I really love the fact that Igbos are trying to tell their stories. We've seen several Igbo stories. What is dominant in the film industry this year, last year, and last 2 years has been Yoruba telling their indigenous story, which make a lot of sense. But I've been looking out for Igbos telling different integral part of Igbo culture and Igbo system. And I love the fact that it was not just focusing on the Igbo culture, it was focusing on the urban Igbo culture where business is done. And I think that is what the Igbos are known for. It was really an eye-opener, and I loved the pace. I love the fact that it took us on a journey. It didn't show the business part of the Igbo culture, but also took us on a journey of a young guy who rose from servanthood to being a boss, and the whole story that surrounds his growth. I love it. I love Afami Funa, and it can claim the number 9 spot on my list. And number 8 is Ajoshepo. I love Ajoshepo because of a simple storytelling. I think that is the only 2024 movie that I saw in the cinema that was star-studded, but everybody shined in such a way that there was no traffic. It was a simple story. I mean, it was like everybody could predict the end, but it was an enjoyable movie because every actor enjoyed themselves on the set of the movie. You would tell if each and every actor enjoyed themselves and loved what they were doing. That was the case of Joshua. But every actor on the set enjoyed what they were doing. It was like a family bonding, and the way that they enjoyed themselves made it enjoyable for our viewers, for the viewers rather. And I really love it because it was a simple storytelling, but as much as it was a simple storytelling, it was enjoyable, and it was a perfect blend of drama and comedy, which I really loved, and it claims number 8 on my top 10 best film of 2024. On number 7, we have Lisa B Agbongo Akala. I love Lisa B because it tells another story of the true root of people of Abeokuta, and I love one major reason that I love this film. To be honest, is not the storytelling because when ranking epic movies, I don't think Lisha becomes to top 5, but I love it because of the CGI. It contains a lot of improved CGI, especially the last part. I mean, the first series. I'm not talking of the one that is to come this January, but I love the first part because of the enhanced CGI, the enhanced special effects. Nollywood keep improving, and I'm here for it. I love the fact that they are putting in the work to make sure it is getting better by the day, and I love it, and we are here for it. And I think it is very worthy of being on my number 7 of best Nollywood movie of 2024. Number 6 is Fumilayo Ransom Kuti. I absolutely adored Bolanle Peters. I love her courage. I love her temerity to bring out this film. I do not just love the storytelling. I'm going to come back to the part of Kende Bankole where she embodied the role. Man, if someone is to be called world best of film acting or filmmaking or of acting, then it should be Kende Bankole, because what was in the name of eating and leaving no crumbs was that performance in Fumilayo Ransom Kuti. Like, she embodied it. I know she must have gone through a lot. She must have put in the work of learning Egba and putting a lot of work to embody the role and give us the best. I mean, she gave us the best. I love the fact that Bolanle Peters are putting herself down to tell stories of the heroes. I mean, after she released Fumilayo Ransom Kuti, she released Bashanuga, which was the wave of the moment, because it was not just a remake, it was not just a movie, it was not just telling history of the Yoruba land, but it was told in bigger screen, and it was told excellently, which I really love. Fumilayo Ransom Kuti did not just be a success to me, or did not just become a great movie because of the performance alone or because of the storytelling, but because of the excellence in making sure this project was a success. Because I mean, what was the details of going to shoot in the actual houses of parents of Fumilayo Ransom Kuti? Man, it takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of work to do such thing and to bring in different things in these movies, which made it a success and which made it accepted by a lot of people. And I think, why else can it not be on my number 6? And I think it deserves more. It deserves a lot of awards in this coming year, and we are here for it. And maybe eventually. On my number 5 is Wives on Strike, the Uprising. I don't know why this movie is not getting the recognition and the appraiser that it deserves. I love Omoni Oboli. I so much. Everybody who knows me, everybody who has been keeping track of my channel knows how much I love Omoni Oboli for telling simple stories in excellence. Everything is just about excellence for me, because if you're going to be a filmmaker, you must put yourself down to doing things the better way rather than the normal way. I think I love it. It's a franchise. It's like that's been going on for like 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. And I think the recent issue, which is The Uprising was in cinema. I don't think it has been on any streaming platform. But this movie, man, should be awarded my top five of 2024 because it is everything and more. It has that's good story. It has a good performance, acting wise. It has the emotions that is needed for any emotional person. It has everything. It has one of the best cinematographic because they explore different cinematographic expertise in this movie, and it was not it was not, how would I put it, it was not distracting, as much as a lot of films that want to be known for cinematographic expertise, but it was done in such a way that it was still enjoyable and it was not distracting for those who was concerned with the storyline. And I really really love it. I love this movie. On number four is Pashonuga. I've mentioned Pashonuga being one of the best historic movie of 2024. It is the best historic movie of 2024 because it was told in an excellent way. Of course, we've had like a sequel, like a prequel rather, like a prequel where I think TK did a movie of Pashonuga. Like that was a prequel, but this Pashonuga was done in a larger scale, which I love. I love the visual effects. I love the storytelling. I love the expansity of the story. More than what we know about Pashonuga. The story was expanded and it exposed us to better insight about the man Pashonuga and the whole history surrounding his existence and his reign. I love it. I so much love it, love it, love it. Beautiful storytelling, beautiful cinematography, beautiful cast, beautiful ending, beautiful moral lessons. And on my number three, Seven Doors by Femi Adebayo. I know a lot of people would be expecting this film to be my number one. I so much love Uncle Femi Adebayo, and I so much love the movie Seven Doors. Do not get me wrong. This movie is an excellent one. As far as I'm concerned, it's one of the biggest film of 2024. It's one of the biggest thing that can happen to Nollywood in 2024 because of the details to excellence, because this movie was not just a banger because of the storytelling, but it was a banger because of the effort. Man, that the movie is like effort, and people are not giving it the as much as it has a lot of review, like positive reviews on the internet, but I feel like it takes more, like it requires more for what Uncle Femi has done for this film. And it's not a naysay to say that it's one of the biggest, but if I'm going to review a movie and I'm going to be very honest, there are other movies that has a better storytelling than this movie, and I must say that as much as it's a big movie and it's one of the biggest of 2024, but I think it claims the spot of number three on my top 10 best movie of 2024. On my number two is The Song from the Dark. I so much love this movie. It's one of the horror Nollywood film that I saw in 2024. Trust me, just I was not prepared for what was coming for this movie. It's like a fresh breath of new juice from Nollywood. I so much love it. Although it was part of it was shot, most of it was shot abroad outside Nigeria, but it's still a Nollywood movie, and I love the storytelling. I love the intensity. I love the intensity of the drama. I was on my hot seat throughout the time I was watching this for me. Great performance from me, Seattle. I don't expect less from her. She's one of my favorite actress from Nollywood, and I so much love her so much because she's a role eater and she eats every overload that she comes to do. I so much love this film, and it's a fresh breath of juice from Nollywood. So stand up for the champion. Stand up for the champion. On my number one, guess the movie. Roses and Ivy by Beardon Stevens. I so much love this movie because maybe I was not expecting. The funny thing about this movie is I saw like the pop-up advert of it on Prime Videos, when I wanted to watch another movie, and I've seen it like 3 days, and I was like, this movie might not be worth it, and I was just bored, and I decided to just watch this movie. And trust me, without so much expectation, I think a lot of us should start watching movies without so much expectation, without social media hype. And trust me, this movie is what it is, just 4 episodes if I'm not mistaken. But this movie is one of the best storytelling of 2024. I so much love this movie because it might sound like I'm overhyping it, but trust me, this movie is one of the best of 2024, and I so much love it. I so much love. I'm short of words, but trust me, I so much love this movie because of its storytelling, and I can't overemphasize how much the story was well told and how controversial how controversial the story is. I love it so much. I really love it. So that was it on my top 10 best movies of 2024. Thank you for staying through. Which do you agree with? Which do you not agree with? So let me know in the comment section and let me know your opinion about my list. And that's it. So stay tuned to top 10 weak movies of 2024. I won't call them worst. I won't call them bad because effort is put into making films, and I would call anybody's movie or any movie or anybody's effort worst movie. I would just call them weak for certain reasons, probably because of execution or probably because of the story was not better told. So we are going to just say it in a mild way, but in a more sincere way. So that was it. Thank you for staying tuned. Make sure you like, share, comment, and click on the subscribe button if you haven't. So see you in my next video. Mwah.